Just want to share a few thoughts. This has been on my mind for a few days now, and I just decided this morning that I got not a lot else to do, and I would just video a few thoughts for you. It's mainly about when Jesus calms a storm. And sometimes at the moment, it might feel as though we're in a bit of a storm. Life isn't normal, life isn't usual, things are a bit tougher for some more than others. And it's just one of those things where it feels like a storm at the moment. And I just want to look at Luke 8. It's verses 22 and to 25. But you could carry on into 26, because it just looking at, it says, one day he, meaning Jesus, got into a boat with his disciples. So they were all in the boat together. And he said to them, "Let's go across to the other side of the lake." So they set out. And as they sailed, he, meaning Jesus, fell asleep. And a windstorm came down on the lake, and they were filling with water and were in danger. And they went and woke him up, saying, "Master, Master, we are perishing." And he awoke. Now notice, he awoke, said nothing to the disciples, rebuked the wind and the raging waves, and they ceased. And there was calm. And he said to them, "Where is your faith?" And they were afraid, and they marveled, saying to one another, "Who then is this, that he commands even the winds, water, and they obey him?" And then it says they sailed over to the other side, and when Jesus stepped out onto land, blah, 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 it carried on. It's something that has actually blessed us for many, many years, this particular story. And it's a story that is so true today. And it's such a short one, you could almost miss the impact of it. And it's just saying that Jesus was in the boat with them. You know, whatever storm, difficulty, problem that you're going through, Jesus is in it with you. He didn't not go in the boat with them. He decided to let them take him across the other side. And so he was in the boat with them. And then suddenly the storm appeared. And sometimes, didn't you find that something suddenly hit you and you go, "Oh my word, where did all that mess come from?" Or "Where did all that problem come from? I wasn't expecting that." And just one thing leads to another. And I don't think the disciples were. Those disciples knew that lake. They had been on that lake many times. They knew what the weather was like. They knew how the storms could just come off the hills just like that, or the mountains. But they were still afraid, and they must have been in many a storm. And they were afraid because this one seemed particularly bad. We seem to be in a particularly bad storm at the moment with this coronavirus. And you think, oh, it's going to get better, and still the deaths go up. But whatever you're going through, whether it's lack of work, lack of finance, lack of hugs and friendship with others and meeting with others, whatever it is, Jesus is in it with you. And even though they called out, I mean, we can call out, "Master, Master." It feels sometimes as though we're perishing. Life is tough at times. And he never said anything to them. He just spoke to the problem. Notice that. Jesus spoke to the problem. And we can allow him to speak to our problems. Get into the Word. See the Word. See the truth of the Word. See how Jesus spoke to problems for many people. And then everything calmed down and peace came back. When Jesus deals with a situation, or we allow him to deal with a situation, peace returns to us. And it's just such a precious moment when peace returns. And what happened? They got to the other side. Nobody jumped out the boat. Nobody thought, "Oh, I've had enough of this. I'm not going to stay in this boat. I'm going to swim back to the other shore." No, they stayed in the boat. They didn't get out the boat. And they got to the other side. And that's something that we need to remember at the moment. We can get, and we will get, to the other side of this situation. And just remember that. And just have faith. Just trust. Like Jesus said, where's your faith? And sometimes it's where the rubber hits the road. We just have to have that faith and go, okay, Lord, I'm not feeling this today, but I'm going to trust you. I'm going to have faith that what your word says you will do. He can speak to any situation and it can change. So this week, be blessed, be encouraged. We miss you. I miss seeing you all. I miss giving you hugs and encouragement, as it were, to you. But we're still here. We take text messages. We care about you. And we love you all. And thank you all behind the scenes for what you're doing, keeping church going. Bless you and have a great week. Bye for now.